doing okay, Wi-Fi? Alright, looks like it's better. We're on the right way. Yeah, we're on the right way. Okay. YouTube stream's up. We got Pumpkin in the Twitch, and we got Spark in the YouTube, so I'm fairly confident they're both working. I got further at Celeste. Nice. How far are you in? How far have you gotten? What happens if you take the berry out? It does come with you. Cool. Can you take the berry back to the car? That would be kind of cool. Mirror Temple? Aw, sweet. That is a really poor metric of deciding whether or not you're good at the game or not, Spurt. I can think of few worse methods of determining whether or not you were good at Celeste. Staying on YouTube. Alright, I'm just for the sake of having something to do with my hands, I'm gonna just start doing some fun Celeste stuff, but I'm actually mostly intending on abandoning this here in a second and going to do a, whatchamacallit, some practicing of the final segment. So, if you were here last time, I got our distance PB within about 2 to 3 rooms of the end of the level, which is super sick. Very excited about that. Which means that, it's not necessarily even like a pipe dream that, we are able to get that berry today. I'd say it's not, I'm not gonna like get my hopes up or anything, because anything can happen with these streams. I have had streams where I have made literally 0 progress, distance-wise in an entire stream. So, for multiple streams in a row, too. Thank you very much, 7A Golden. But, it would be cool if we could, I don't know, if we got to, like, even, like, the last room today, I'd be happy. I'd be very happy about that. It might just be 2 rooms left, now that I think about it. There's the Golden Feather room, and I don't think there's anything between that and the cassette tape room. Your shotgun scares me. But, yeah, so, even if we get, like, 1 more, I'm to the part where eyes chase you. Or it took me 18 hours first playthrough while watching a 24-hour stream. CD! Hello, hello. But yeah, all in all, we're just gonna do our best tonight. If I can get at least 1 more room of distance PB, I will be happy. Because that will put us at the final room of the level. We're decently close, and I'm excited about that. As I've said, I would really love to have this squared away before I go back to class. So if we don't get it tonight, I am probably going to try my best to do another stream a week from today of this. But this Saturday is kind of an exception. Normally Saturdays aren't as good streaming days for me. So, all that being said, Z? This one? You need a Z? Yeah, of course, Pumpkin. Of course. When I change my name back from the current one on Twitch, I'm deciding on changing it to John Wolfquest or Spurg. Pumpkin Z key is broken, so apparently Pumpkin needed a Z. Alright, anyways. No sense dilly-dallying too long. So I'm going to run through the stream schedule real quick, and then we are going to... actually, no, I kind of did want to be there. No, I did want to be there, because I was going to do some early game practice before we get to Heart of the Mountain. Just without the berry. So, stream schedule. Tomorrow night, Persona 3 Reload. Monday, we should be back with some more D&D. Tuesday should be another Voices of the Void stream. Imagine dying there. Wednesday, oh my god. Wednesday, I will have off. No stream on Wednesday. Thursday, we should be finally back with Strawberry Jam. Sorry for the break on that one. Just how things lined up. Next Saturday, week from today, will be Celeste, if it needs to be, and if I can make it work. Otherwise, it will probably be a day off, but I'm toying around the idea of doing something else that day on the off chance it does work and we're done with Celeste. Then a week from tomorrow, Persona 3 again, and then after that, there could be some more substantial schedule changes. Just depending on how things are looking with my schedule, my school schedule. Ooh, a bingo square idea? Alright, let me know. Lay it on me, CD. Alright, that's the stream schedule, though, for now. I have been talking with the group that I'm putting together for the Halo 3 campaign. If nothing goes wrong, if everything's working out, I think we will probably be starting that playthrough on Tuesday the 21st. I think. Most likely we will be starting that on Tuesday the 21st, if we can get everything sorted out properly. I can't see shit. That's the point. There are things you can light up, don't worry. And you can find those little things on the walls that will light up. But in general, it's supposed to be dark. Regardless, though, that's what we're looking at right now for short and long midterm schedule. So, yeah. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Nope, I think we're good. If you want the more detailed version, it is in announcements on Leo's Den. You should, yeah. That totally works, CD. That totally works. Which bingo should we put that on? Should that be on the Persona bingo or Celeste bingo? Wait, I was probably the next Persona one, which I wish to make once I get a full 25. Oh, okay. Honestly, I really don't think we need to practice this first part. Like, I don't feel like there's a strong argument to be made for that. We can... Ooh. Let's do this room the right way, please. So we go there we go. We'll do this a couple times, but I wasn't... Sadly, my consistency with this skip has actually gone down since I started doing it, but what can you do? It is early on in the level, so it's not too devastating to lose a run here. Okay, we'll call that good. There are a few rooms right here where I feel like a big part of the reason why I'm just messing them up a lot. So I was getting bored of them. one of those things. But yeah, we are getting to the point, and I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, I say this all the time. We are kind of getting to the point with this where I'm just getting kind of tired of doing the earlier rooms, and so I'm trying to go faster and more recklessly through them, which just makes my consistency lower, which creates a vicious feedback loop cycle. That's a good point, Pumpkin. That's a good point. We could just do it a bit more generally, like someone. Ooh, I was too fast there. Which, oddly enough, can be an issue. Whoop. And shit. Hell, even a history rant does need to be beat. Okay, we'll call that good. This room I'm messing up a lot because I'm getting irritated with trying to be patient there. But it's not that hard. Whoop. Sick. Oh shit. Practice the recovery real quick and we're good to go. Okay, that's probably fine there. Again, I don't... Honestly, most of these earlier rooms are not that bad at this point. I just out of like frustration, I often mess them up because I'm more anxious to get to the later parts of the level. Oh, fuck. He says before making a mistake that bad. We'll practice this one a few more times. Okay. We'll stop being bad. Up and over, and yay! Nice, got the barrier. Speaking of work, before I left today, I walked by a clearance area with some Christmassy stuffed animals. I bought this moderately big teddy bear for $9. It is now on my bed. I'm a legal adult. I have a bunch of the big, like, IKEA, like, underwater plushies. I have the Blåhaj and the... Is it called the Blavingard? It's whatever the whale one is. I have both of those. And I actually have plushies all over my desk. I have a lot of stuffed animal. I have a lot of plushies in my room. Blavingard? I think that's what it is, Pumpkin. I think that's what it is. Though, of course, I'm not well-versed in Swedish phonetics, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's the whale. Alright, sick. At least Pumpkin knows. And again, this is another one where, like, I actually have a route planned through this room. It's not that hard to do. But, like, oftentimes in my rush to get through it, I don't take the time I need to do it correctly. There we go. The fuck it is not. Sick. Hello, Dex. Welcome, welcome. I should probably practice this room a couple times. How's it going? Whee. Alright, that seems to be going alright. So what I'm going to do now, because this is the final checkpoint, is we're going to return to map real quick. And I am primarily going to practice this as a whole segment, I think is what I'm going to try and do. I'm turning Legends of Runeterra cards into MTG cards so I can play my cute little Pora deck with my friends. I love it. Love it. I think for these first few runs, I'll practice the any rooms that I fail on a little bit before I move on, and then once we get past that, I'll start just like resetting when I mess up. I don't know, kind of winging it. The goal is to just practice this ending section because it is the hardest part of the level. And it's the part that I fail most frequently with. Ending of that room is a little scuffed, but it did work in the end, so can't be too upset. And then... oh, wait, no. I'm so used to retrying that room for practice. Blip, 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 blip. There we go. Sick. All right, that went pretty well. Oh, hey, Squiddler. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And I second the happy early birthday from CD. So is Leo in hell right now? No, I'm in the core of the mountain. What are you talking about? It is hell. It is hell. It's hell when you're trying to take a golden berry through it, I can tell you that. Alright, so I did that whole segment first try, which is a... That's a good sign. And get this. Boing. Boing. That was rough. It worked out, but that was rough. Let me do this. Oop, oop, oop. And that. Sweet. And this. Up and over. There's that. Cool. And then how many more? We've got... Yes. We've got the bouncy room. Grab you, and then hoop, and over, up, and dash. There we go. Up and over. Sweet. Then this is probably my worst room in the entire level. How have you been? I've been doing alright. I've been doing alright. Took a little bit of a break over New Year's, but we're getting back into the swing of things now. And whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. So since this is one of the worst rooms, we're gonna practice it a few times, and then we can move on. Eek. And the issue is, you do have to be kind of precise with your feather movement here. And usually by the time I get to this part of the level, my hands are shaking so bad. That's how I died in the PV. That's how I died in my distance PV. We've got like a 50-50 success rate with this room so far, it seems. Which isn't bad in theory, but like I can't expect myself to be playing at like peak capacity at this point in a golden run. So ideally I'd be a touch more consistent with it than that. These attempts are going pretty well now. So I got warmed up. Nope. No, they're not. I will say this is definitely one thing that I'm thankful to have the new controller for. The golden feathers actually control a lot smoother on this controller than they do on my older PS4 controller. We're approaching more of like a 2 and 3 consistency, which is closer to what I want it to be. Though ideally it would be more than that still. I did get a new controller. It crapped out I had a PS5 controller. That was weird. I had a PS5 controller for like a year and a half, maybe more. And this summer it started to crap out on me, which is unfortunate because I actually do like using the PS5 controllers. Like, I like how they feel. They've got nice haptic feedback, a little bit more ergonomically friendly than some of the older PlayStation controllers. And so I do like using them, but unfortunately the joysticks on the PS5 controller seem to just degrade really fast. Which is unfortunate, because they clearly used, like, my PS4 controller has been around for ages, and the joysticks on that are showing no signs of drifting yet. But what I ended up doing is, like, I did want a new controller. So I just bit the bullet, got a new PS5 controller with the idea it will probably not last as long as I want it to. And maybe I just have to keep refreshing it more frequently than I want to, but... Yeah, the Switch controllers are even worse about, like, the Joy-Cons, those are horrible about the stick drift. And I do some damage to my controllers playing Celeste. This is a pretty, like... This is a pretty controller, how do I phrase this? It's very intense on the controllers, I'd say. Lots of aggressive movements and very fast switches and stuff like that. Especially if you're playing Celeste, like I do. Will I add attachments to it? Probably not. I don't usually modify my controllers much. At least I think that's what attachments are. To be honest, I don't even really know what attachments are, but because of that, I can pretty much say with confidence that I will not be doing any of that. Does anybody know, I'm curious, how is golden... I think golden feather on keyboard probably sucks too, doesn't it? Because you kind of gotta, like, tap adjust it. Or maybe that would make it easier. Because, like, that's kind of how, like, Geometry Dash Flight works. Tap to adjust upwards if you need to. Or hold for a more exaggerated movement. Much smoother on controller? I would imagine so. And to be honest, it does not feel that smooth on controller either. Or at least it's hard to be precise with it on controllers, I think. Like, it feels fine. It can just be kind of difficult to be precise. Alright, we're gonna leave that there, even though that isn't necessarily the consistency I want. Ooh, I did not want to do that so fast. Alright. She lost speed if you turn more than 45 degrees, so going from right to up on keyboard loses you speed unless you hit the diagonal first. Oh! What the hell? That's so weird. And we just kind of hop down from here, do this, and then jump. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's remember what the movement is. So when we see the blue, we go. Yep, we jump here, we jump down, we jump over, and then we wait one more time, then we jump over, then we can jump on top of this. Then we wait for this to come down a little bit, then we can jump on that, then we do that, dash over, and that gets us good. So I clearly know my movement. I'm just not executing. And this comes down a little further, we jump. That was weird. That did not work. I don't know why that didn't. Okay. So we see blue, and we go. This might be a weird cycle thing where I'm just not... What the hell is that? I'm being bad. Blue goes, and we go. Whoop. Jump over, jump down. We wait for this fireball. We jump over. We jump on top of this. Okay. Now I feel like I'm in control again. I was on the earlier side of the cycle I was aiming for there, but that's fine. Ooh, we go there, we jump down, we wait, we jump, we go, we jump, this comes down, we jump off of this, we jump again, and there we go. That is what I'm intending to do every time. That is the intention. That is the goal. I don't seem to be able to do that very consistently. So then we go like this, dash over, dash, jump. Here we go. Ugh. I went too early. I have a really... That's one of my biggest errors there, is just going too early. And then like this, there we go. Then we wait for this to come on down. Then we jump off of here, we jump again. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty locked in. I went too early. That was just mistiming the beginning. I do want to see. So we get to the end, and then how does this work? It does give us a little leeway here. Okay, once we enter the room, which is good, because I need it. Then we go jump, then we go down, we go over, we let this go, we let it rise, we jump, jump again, we're over here. Then we go like this, and then get there. That was towards the end of the cycle, but we're good to go. I went too early. I'm definitely a little off from where I want to be on this cycle. Yeah, I saw that coming. Again, let's do this from entrance. So we get down here. And then that goes... Cool. like, in my head, I know exactly what I'm trying to do. I just get weirdly impatient with this room, and I mess it up. Okay, out and then back in. Drop down. And then blue. Jump over, jump, and then we go down. Then this starts rising. Then we can make this jump, make that jump. We're down here. This starts coming down. And I messed up, but it's okay. That's a good save. Hello, Paige. Scrim Scampy indeed. Do you love me some Shrimp Scampy? That goes, that goes, that goes. We're over, we jump, and we're over again. We're down. Okay. Then we make this jump, make this jump. It starts coming down. Jump off of you. Good to go. And that's 3 in a row. All right, sick. So now we're going to do some full segment practice here. So we're going to get sent over there. Nice. And let me just make sure, because I think this room right here is where you get the berry. So let's go restart chapter. All right, the goal now is to just get a run that goes all the way through this final checkpoint, possibly more than that. Possibly more than once. And once we do that, I'll feel fairly well practiced. I didn't do a ton on those earlier sections, but I don't want to, like, wear myself out mentally on those earlier parts before we really start doing attempts. Okay. Nice recovery there, but ideally that doesn't happen. There we go. Up, 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 up. Oh, shit. There we go. I've been doing weird endings to that room for a while now, which it did not used to be a problem, but whatever. I do usually make it through still. We're up, we're through, we bounce. And over, bounce, 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 bounce. Bada bing, bada boom. Sick. This room is one that I don't particularly like, and then we go up, and then we go up. Okay, 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 okay. Woo! Ain't really feeling it tonight, probably gonna go to sleep early. Makes total sense, Paige. Thanks for dropping by, even if it's just for a bit. Even if it's just for a bit. Alright, cool. There's another full run through on that part, which is good. Shit. I don't know why I thought that would just work. Cool. Pretty decent recovery in spite of all that. Grab this. And we're through. And then we're on this room. Ooh, okay. Let's practice this a couple times while we're here. Oh, I said I was going to practice it a couple times. Oops. Okay. We can take a little bit of time here, and then we go. And then we go. And... Yep. A little bit early in the cycle, but that's okay. Okay, cool. So that was 2 deaths, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. Ooh. Whoop. Oops, oopsie. Why? Why? That was greedy. I was trying to go too fast. I was just greedy. These things do have more forgiving hitboxes than you realize sometimes. I'm gonna go to sleep. Alrighty, Squidward. You have a good evening. Get some nice rest. And yes, happy early birthday. Bust out a tangent? Alright, sounds good. As you may be able to tell, my ability to fully respond to tangents is perhaps slightly hampered while I'm doing this. You believe me if I got someone else to... I mean, at this point, I feel like you've been fairly successful. Tulip Mania. God, I love the Tulip Mania story. I do like that they have mercy on you with that room. Because they kind of make sure that the ice starts at a specific point. So that the level, so that the room is actually doable. Woo. Little scary there, but we made it through. Shit. Damn it. Okay. Shoot. Shoot. Ooh. I think this is still good. This might be... Ooh, this will be an awkward one. Okay, we're good. Not as good as last run, but still okay. I mean, we also have to finish this. Got this. Let it rise. Jump, jump. Let it fall. Jump. Dash, and we're good. It's actually someone you know, technically. It's a good friend of mine. It's also Ryan from... Oh, the Big Ben video. Big Omori fan, so he played it for like an hour today. Awesome! Yeah, I think know of was the correct descriptor there. Shoot. 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 Does the ice rise faster when it's off screen? I feel like it does. Okay, why? That was awkward as hell. We made it, but that was awkward as hell. You should, Pumpkin. And CDI will respond to your thing in just a second. I see them go off out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, I want to say something to that, but I should not take my eyes off of the screen for too long. Or off of the game, rather. My eyes would still be on a screen. How much of Voyeur by Saint Motel have you heard? I've heard the entire album through only like 2 or 3 times. And I go back, I have individual tracks that I go back to, and most of those tracks are from the front half of the album. But I do feel like I remember there being a really good song in the back half of the album. And I'm wondering, I can't remember. It's just like a feeling. I feel like there was something I really enjoyed in the back half. But I don't remember what it sounds like. I don't remember what the song's name is. I am curious. Is it, if you don't want to say this, if you want to keep it secret for longer, would you say this is a back half song or a front half song? Because I'm more familiar with like the first 5 songs on the album than the rest of it. Back half. Okay. I figured as much, because I was looking through the front half and I was like, none of these make sense given the clues that you've given me so far. The only one that kind of made sense was Feed Me Now, because I had guessed Do Everything Now, and you're like, that's actually kind of close, and so my brain was like, maybe because they share a word in the title? It's like, in what regard is that a kind of close guess? Oh, shit. What the hell was that? That was so scuffed for no reason. I just fucking missed the feather. Somehow. How the hell did I miss the feather? I think that was one death. What the, yeah, actually, Lex, how the fuck did I miss the feather? What was that? But yeah, while we're on the subject of Voyeur, Voyeur by Saint Motel, the ones I know the best are Feed Me Now, Puzzle Pieces, and Daydream. But I feel like there was a really good song on the back half. Considering what you said about it, I just don't know. I kind of want to listen to the album again tomorrow. That way I can talk about it more educatedly. But yeah, that's probably my least listened to Saint Motel album. Though oddly enough, Saint Motel is a band that I haven't listened to as much album-wise. Like, I know a lot of their songs very well, but I just feel like I haven't listened to, other than Saint Motel Vision, I haven't listened to their albums quite as extensively. So I do want to listen to it CD. The only issue is that I'm working on another small music-related, like just a small, like, music-related project, right now that, should probably take priority. Ooh, what the f... Brain. Brain, what was that? Brain. Cringe. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start trying to do this, like, all the way through now. Like, if we die, we reset now. We've gotten one run with only one death, so I feel like this is a good time to start doing that. And I'm definitely not just start doing that because I was mad at myself for that goofy mistake. Planned, calculated. I was always gonna do this. No, but like actually, it is a good time to start like approaching it like that. I will admit a big part of it was because I was mad at myself though. Oh shit. I hate it when I do that. I hate it when I miss that. Okay. Up we go. What? What the fuck was that? I did not expect to have that much momentum there. Given that we're 45 minutes into stream, I'm probably just gonna go until we can get like one run all the way through, I think. If we can do that, I'll be happy. My goal for tonight is to make it to the final room of the level. My reach goal for tonight is to finish the level. But if I can at least make it to the final room of the level, I will be happy. If you don't mind me asking, CD, how much of St. Motel's music have you listened to? Because I'm pretty familiar with most of their major projects at this point. I think I've listened to all of their full-length albums at least once. There's a few of their, like, singles here and there that I just haven't had a chance to listen to yet, especially some of the newer ones. But most of their full-length projects and EPs I have at least listened to once, or know most of the music off of. The first St. Motel song I ever heard was My Type. Entirety of Voyeur and basically every song in their Spotify top 10. Alright. Makes sense. Have you, by the way, have you listened to Do Everything Now? Because that's one of my favorite St. Motel songs. That one's off of Foreplay. I like that one. Nice. It's a personal favorite of mine. That and Butch are probably the best off of Foreplay, but I also like Eat Your Heart Out. That one's pretty poppin' as well. Ooh, and then there's like Dear Dictator. That one's pretty good as well. And I've mentioned the 3 that I really like off of Voyeur, though again I haven't listened to that album as much. I like pretty much everything off of Samo Television. So Move is a highlight. What's that other one? Sweet Talk. That one's just fun. LA to New York is pretty good as well. And there's a handful of other, like just most of the songs on that one are really solid. And then I know most of the, I think I may have listened to the entirety of the original motion picture soundtrack once or twice, but I'm more familiar with individual tracks off of that. Because I was following the band pretty heavily. They released that album in like 3 chunks, and I was listening to them pretty heavily when they were doing that. That's a shame. I do hate this room. So Preach off of that album is really good. A Good Song Never Dies. There's another one that I can't remember the name of right now. For whatever reason, Von Dutch by Charlie XCX is what's coming to mind, but that's not the name of the song. What the fuck is the name of that song? Oh well, it'll come to me eventually, or I'll just go look it up. I don't think I've listened to much of what they've released since original motion picture soundtrack. They have put out a few singles since then. Oh, fuck. That was a certified brain moment right there. Not a single neuron was activating. My brain was getting magnetic interference from space. Clearly. I definitely wasn't just zoning out. What? That's so bad. That's so awful. These are consistently getting pretty far, though. The only issue is, like, stamina, because once I do a bunch of attempts, I will have gotten so tired of those, like, the first 3 checkpoints, and then I'll be stuck, like... I'll only be getting to this part, like, every, like, 4th run or something. Come on, brain. I've been doing pretty good recovery work, though, as well on some of these attempts. Which is nice. Boop. There we go. That was a much more aggressive line than I needed to take at the ending of that round, but it's fine. That was also more aggressive than it needed to be. Yeah, maybe now that CD is getting into Saint Motel, I will resume my deep dive, or finish my deep dive. It was almost done. I was almost done with the Saint Motel deep dive. I just kind of stopped a little bit short of listening to everything. Speaking of finishing deep dives, the other one I need to finish is the Arctic Monkeys deep dive. I have one more album of Arctic Monkeys to listen to. Their most recent one, The Car. I've heard literally 0 songs off of it. Shit. So I have no idea what to expect. Which is funny because I have made a reference to a song on that album that I just think has a neat title. As like I think it was a Celeste, I think it was actually a Golden Berry title. If I recommended a song, Loaf, yeah, go ahead. An MCR song? Wait, we gotta reset. That's crazy. That's the most out of character thing CD has ever done. But that does remind me, there's definitely a few, there's definitely a little bit left to the MCR deep dive that I haven't finished yet. That was weird. Why did I do it like that? I recommend is called Desert Song. That was a demo for 3 Cheers. It's very different for the band, and I've been listening to it a lot. Jared is drunk out of his mind. Would you mind sending me that in like a DM CD? It doesn't even need to be like a video or anything, like just the name of the song so I remember to get back around to it. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, we're good. Alright, sinks. Oof, that was odd. The movement was not great. Alright, cool. Cool. Nice. Okay. There's our full run of the final checkpoint. And that puts us at just about an hour in for the practicing, which is right about where I like to have it. That death count is looking rough. Not nearly as much as that death count, for sure, but I can't believe it took me that long. Blech. Blech. Summit was rough, man. As long and as difficult as that level is to do as a golden berry, I really don't feel like it should have actually been that bad. That felt excessively awful. Skip cutscene? I think. Yeah, skip cutscene. Okay, why am I forgetting what I need to do at this juncture? Alright, it is time for attempts. We'll see where we get tonight. Damn. Failing that skip feels so bad now. Because I had like near perfect consistency on it for the first 2 streams of this level that I did. And now I can't seem to do it to save my life. Well, that's not true. I still have decent consistency on it, but it's way worse than it used to be. And I'm probably just going about it too fast, but... And not, like, I'm probably just, like, kind of autopiloting more than I should, but... Bro, I cannot deal with this. I cannot be failing this. That would be devastating. Like, just go back and cannot do this one room for no reason. And I need to be able to do that room. I don't know how to do the rest of the level. Like, I did not even bother practicing the rest of the level because I got consistent enough with this skip. Why is it not working? What the fuck? That's 3 times in a row. This is not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. Real skish. Real skishy hours. Okay, I guess we're dropping back down. Boing boing. What is actually happening? What the fuck is happening? Stop being bald! That's just uncalled for. In a world where the amount of hair you have is directly tied to your Celeste skills. Actually, we can do better than that. Me when I'm in another world where where the amount of hair you have is directly tied to your Celeste skills. Like, you see your friend who's got a little less hair than usual, and it's just like, yeah, I haven't been doing so hot with Celeste lately. Shittiest isekai ever. It's just a regular Earth, except for that one change. Oh my god, and then like the most like godly Celeste players have like Rapunzel tier hair. Like they've My favorite isekai is the Bible. It is! The Bible is the best isekai. What? Or as I like to call it, God, reborn in another world. As a carpenter? And then the spin-off series where God is reborn as Sabrina Carpenter and becomes a pop star. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. I was talking with Priest about Sabrina Carpenter earlier. And so I think I just had Sabrina Carpenter on the mind. It's such a weird tangent. I think there's like, I think I'm going too fast. There's actually a slight delay that needs to happen during that skip. It's not a ton, but there's a slight delay. Maybe it's Jesus Carpenter, son of Sabrina Carpenter? Yo. That's where this all came from. Shit. Okay, we're good. Way further left on that than I usually am. Oop, there we go. We're through. And then don't be bad. It's really just as simple as that. Nice. All right, first run to the final checkpoint, and the final checkpoint is long as fuck for some reason. Good lord, this final checkpoint is long. It feels like it should be two separate checkpoints, like one for this ascent part and one for those last few rooms at the end. But no, it's just a one big checkpoint. Like, I wanted to do full segment practice on just those last few rooms, but it was not in the cards. I did kind of forget my movement there. Like, it turned out to be fine, but like, halfway through that room, I just stopped doing what I should have been doing. Oh, shit. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I had to use an extra dash. Schnitzel. Schnitzel. I gotta try schnitzel one day. I don't think I've ever had it before. I also gotta stop making myself hungry. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I know I'm hungry. I don't think I had a meal today. Like, I did some snacking earlier, but I don't think I had a full meal today. It's like, why am I hungry during stream? I shouldn't be hungry during stream. No, not nothing at all, CD. I snacked a bit, but I don't think I had a full, like, actual meal. Stream over, go get food. No, it's fine. I'm not that, it's not that bad. I was just a little bit more hungry than I usually am during stream. Like in total, the snacking probably amounted to at least a full meal. But yeah. probably get you sick. Do not get me sick, Pumpkin. I swear to God. I am not getting sick at the beginning of the year again. I cannot have that happen. Not 2 years in a row. I actually... No, what the fuck? Why was I so late in the cycle? Yeah, what did I had some cheese earlier. I had some cheese. Whiskers was experimenting with some, vegan, poppy seed bread. And I say vegan, what I really mean is, like, egg and dairy-free. It's not like we have to eat vegan or anything like that. So I had some of that. Some scrumptious lemon glaze on the side. And then I had a couple pieces of sushi. Was there anything else? I actually genuinely cannot remember anything else. Oh, I had a couple carrots. It was hummus, I think. So yeah, there was some snacking that went on. Altogether, that was probably like a meal's worth of calories. And I need to stop sucking at Celeste. I also did not get the golden berry. I fear I may not have gotten the golden berry. Alright, where's the bingo? I don't think I've died while reading chat yet, but we have definitely forgotten to grab the golden berry. We got that one last stream though as well, CD. I'm regressing. We've been getting it more lately. Oh, we had a big musical tangent. We can definitely mark that one off. Why is the feathering on the edge of this brush weird? That's entirely tangential, but... Pumpkin was playing Celeste earlier, so we can mark off someone's busy with anything else. Have we had any major death by dashing in the wrong direction? I don't think so. We've not died in the final room yet. Alright, this looks about right. That moment. What I want to do one day is get a true blackout bingo board. And what I mean by that is, we have this stipulation with the Celeste bingo where, if the golden berry is gotten, it automatically counts as winning the bingo. But I want to do a blackout bingo with the golden berry, like both at the same time. The one we got on Outer Wilds was so scuffed. I'm busy with something else. I'm busy traveling 2,000 blocks of ocean with no substantial land. RIP. RIP. What update are we on with Minecraft right now? Genuinely been so long since I've actually paid attention to the updates. .22? Damn. Yeah, I have been lacking. Okay, do not fuck this up. I have a really... Why? Why do I have such a high failure rate on this room? I actually do not understand. No. No, 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 why? Why? What am I doing? Good lord, why did that take so long? I told you about my survival world that I've been playing on for the past few months. Maybe, but I don't think I've gotten any, like, big details. It does sound vaguely familiar, but I don't remember much about it. Anybody who has been keeping up with Minecraft, were the copper dungeons any good? It looked like they could have been good if executed right, but I was kind of worried they would be, like, a little, like, sparse, just based on the trailers and stuff. Check DMs, Fu. I will, once I'm done with this attempt. Pretty much ruined the balance of getting copper anywhere else. Damn. Finally making a bit of progress again. It will be ruined on this room. Why? Why do I manifest my own downfall? Why do I do this? It will be ruined on this room. 2 seconds later. Like, I have barely gotten the words out of my mouth. It is on me. That's why I'm upset. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, we got the song. Ooh. It does look good, CD. Nice. Manifest greatness. Yes, that's what we need. I thought they were great, very fun and challenging. It does cool things like balances difficulty depending on amount of players and adding new mobs in the vault loot system. Mining copper worthless, all you'd really need. Okay. That's the... I do not like copper in Minecraft to begin with. I like how it looks. I think it's a great aesthetic block. I think it is almost fucking worthless. I think it is almost worthless from a broad gameplay perspective. Like, that was the thing. That was one of my biggest complaints about the Caves and Cliffs updates, is they added in copper and amethyst, and I was like, these are, like, two of the most worthless materials I've ever seen. I love how they look. They are great from an aesthetic perspective, but they're just kind of hollow substance-wise, which I think is a great metaphor for Minecraft updates in general. Though it does sound like there was some good stuff with the copper vault, so I'll because I haven't experienced it myself and I have heard mildly good things about them from CD, I'll reserve judgment on those for now. I certainly could say more about Minecraft, and I have before. I need to reset this room, because I wasn't paying attention when I went in, and I kind of lost my rhythm. That is a good thing about this, is if you do lose your rhythm, you can just reset the room. As long as you've practiced the rooms properly. Oxidation, yeah, that's a great feature. Justifies it as a builder? As a builder, sure. If you are looking at it from that perspective, that is, copper is great. I can totally understand that. No, I have plenty of opinions about Minecraft that do not need to be said right now, but will probably leak out over the years. Butthurt over his dead server? Oh, absolutely! I will not deny that's part of it. I got publicly told off by the creator of the Minecraft server, the major Minecraft server API. I got publicly told off when I was trying to do development by MD_5 himself. The sole developer of Spigot, the biggest and most prominent API for programming Minecraft servers, I got publicly told off. I was using a sort of outdated method to program a certain thing because it fit better with the design scheme of my program. And because there were certain things that you could only do with this outdated method. But then I was doing stuff that, like, you didn't have to use the outdated method for, just because it fit the design scheme better. I still don't think I deserve to be told off publicly by MD_5. Did I deserve it? No. I don't think I, like, not fully. For reference, there's kind of this big schism in or at least there was back when I was doing this. I don't know if the situation has improved since then. There's this very big schism in both the Minecraft player base and the Minecraft developer base surrounding 1.9 PvP, which is to say a lot of players really do not like 1.9 PvP, and so a lot of the major servers deliberately use protocol hacks in order to still support 1.8 combat on newer versions of the game. Which just creates a ton of headache and a ton of issues in general. And so I was really heavily using these protocol hack things. But at the time I was doing it, that was kind of, if you wanted to be a big Minecraft server, that was kind of the only way to do it. Because if you just used the newer stuff, you were effectively isolating, like, half of your possible player base. And so you had to, if you really wanted to be competitive server-wise, you almost had to use these nastier protocol hacks, which required using, like, actual packets instead of the built-in, like, API methods, which suck. They can be very dangerous, they can do a lot of damage if you use them wrong, but they are very powerful if you use them right. And they allowed me to do something very efficiently that I would not have been able to do the same way otherwise. So, I guess it's up for interpretation whether or not I deserve to be told off for that. He was very mean about it. He was not very nice. He was just kind of a, like, I do get his argument. But he told me that what I was doing needed to be quote-unquote stamped out. And, like, was like, you're part of the problem, this needs to be stamped out. I don't mind the new 1.9 combat. I never had as much of an issue with it as everyone else did. And it's caught, like, especially now that I'm just like, it has caused so many more issues stubbornly clinging to 1.8 combat. How old was I when this happened? Not that old. Not that young or anything like that. This was a few years back at this point. It was before that. I think it was about when I was graduating, actually. So it was probably about 3 years back. But anyways, yeah, that's my story with the Minecraft plugin development community. I was just curious. So no, I have There's a lot of reasons why I stopped doing Minecraft plugin, or just Minecraft anything in general, and that's one of them. Maybe I'm just being butthurt, but, you know. Like, and I was, like, at my wit's end at that point anyways, because, like, as much as it felt necessary to do it, packets suck. They're really not pleasant to work with. I had gotten very good at doing it, but, like... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot the other thing MD_5 said. He, like, at the end of his message, he said, I ban anyone else on this, I ban anyone else on this platform from giving you any help unless you can give me a justifiable reason for why you're doing this. And then I tried to explain what I was doing, and I got ghosted. Like, I actually tried to give a thorough explanation for what I was doing, and I got ghosted. The weird Leo Arcturus lore beefing with the Spigen plugin development creator. That's gotta be some of the weirdest lore. That's gotta be some of the weirdest Leo Arcturus lore ever right there. That one time I was beefing with one of the most prominent figures in Minecraft plugin development. I am not on the right part of that cycle. Whatever, it mostly worked out in the end. Ooh, that was low. It did work, but it was low. Shoddy got low for real. Sick. Alright, finally. We're in the final stretch. It took too long to get here. I should have gotten a run this far long before this point. What the fuck? I did not feel like I was holding that far right. But I just went. I just kept going. I just went. Alright, that was a good run, though. We're making progress. We're doing better. Such a goofy death. That's also not the first time I've done that, which is even more irritating. That is at least the second or third time I have had that exact death. RIP CD. God, I remember I had a Pocket Edition world one time, and I really, really wanted the jungle materials, but I could not find them for the life of me. Oh wait, we call that Bedrock Edition now, don't we? I'm showing my age. I still remember Pocket Edition. But yeah, I really desperately wanted some jungle materials, and I was going, oh my god. Not this again. And I was going for so long. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, we're through. New Darman video. Uptight Minecraft plugin developer yells at high schooler, instantly regrets it. Christopher Columbus circa 1491. That was a pretty peak joke, Pumpkin, I'm not even gonna lie. Found a few shipwrecks, several ruins, and about 6 islands that are smaller than a 100 by 1 area, but nothing else. Damn. Sometimes those seeds be wildin'. To be honest, though, there was actually a Minecraft plugin project that I did post that big server thing that I was working on, which was supposed to have seen the light of day by now, but did not. What the hell? It very much did not. For a lot of very unfortunate reasons. CD might actually know what this one is. I kind of want to talk about it on stream since it's been so long and it's clearly not happening at this point. What the fuck? I kind of want to talk about that now. I mean, the beans have kind of been spilled on a couple of occasions because the Empire's gang cannot fucking keep secrets for the life of them. Yeah, it's that one, Pumpkin. Whiskers can... To be fair, Whiskers isn't the only one who has spoiled something, like, critical to an Empire's project before. Whiskers is not the only one. No, you do not need to find a screenshot. Whiskers is, of course, the most egregious, but... Fucking hell, that was funny. And it was so instantly discovered, too. Like, it was... God, there was, like... It wasn't like someone digging through old footage or something like that. That was how I expected it to be found out. Like, someone found our stuff from before we took shit seriously. That room did not go well. I mean, I made it, but that did not go well. Oh, I just didn't press the button. Why did I not press the button? Damn, we are getting so close to 200 hours on this file. How many of those hours were on stream? I gotta wonder. It wouldn't be that hard to check. I just can't do it right now. What's up, CD? And I've had my horse on a lead this whole time and he's not there! No! Me when I miss the fucking switch? Leads are so buggy though. Like, I feel like leads never work how I want them to. Maybe that's intentional, but I feel like it feels like leads provide so little actual insurance. I placed the emphasis on insurance really weird. I was hoping to get the berry. The berry gives good luck. It's not always enough, but I feel like it does give good luck. Oop, oop. Ooh, that was narrow. I was a little off on some of that movement. It did work out in the end, though. It always goes so much worse in runs. I was actually doing pretty damn good at this first, like, ascent section earlier, but not anymore. I thought this was a different room than it was. I thought it was this room, so I started going left immediately, and then I was like, wait a minute, that's not quite right. Yay, I actually did this room correctly for once. You know, CD, another good bingo square for the golden berries, or maybe even just Celeste in general, would be manifesting a failed attempt. The horse was only like 350. Oh, that's good. That is definitely good. Whoop! Fuck! What the hell was that? Oh, my finger bumped the D-pad. That's what happened. God damn it. I was trying to adjust midair and my finger, I was too aggressive about it. My finger bumped the D-pad. What a skill issue. What a skill issue. I'd really appreciate if these attempts started turning around a little bit. Haven't been horrible, but they also could be a lot better. I found land! Yes! CD! I'm so happy for you, and I am so unhappy for myself. 3,500 blocks in one direction. God damn. Horrid. Truly horrendous. Oh, because I like dropping cryptic hints, Pumpkin, would you be up for proofreading a rather large document of something that I have written in the not too distant future? Hopefully in the next, like, few days. I can do that, Brett. That's very cryptic. Yes. You will read it, CD. I just want you to see it in its finished form before. It's not done. It's like 3/4 done. I'm working on it. I actually am. I think it's like 5 or 6 pages right now, and it's like 3/4 done. It'll probably be 7 or 8 by the time I'm done. Not the most dense pages, by the way, because some of that's just due to formatting. Damn, I guess I gotta go faster now. I'm thinking I'll probably try and finish it within the next couple days. I've mentioned that I've been working on this. It's a smaller project that I will post on the Discord server in the not too distant future. But I won't say any more about it than that. Oh, hey, VR's back. Ooh. Some of that movement was tighter than I was hoping. Okay, cool. Sweet. All right, here we go. And I swear to God, brain. Why? Why? I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry. Ooh. Sorry, I'm still fuming after my ocean voyage. That is totally fair. See, the difference between you and ICD is that I am already familiar with Lowe's shitty first try. It's not that shitty. I have written some pretty shitty first drafts, though, not even gonna lie. I used to, good lord. I used to, send, I used to send Pumpkin my, rough drafts of things I was writing. Like, Pumpkin was, like, the first person who saw a lot of my writing. Which thing I was planning freshman year? The big thing or the fanfiction? The big one? Yeah, that had some pretty awful first drafts. Yeah. There were some genuinely really cool parts to that, but it just, good lord, I was not executing on them. Fucking hell. Dear God, the ending of that room was scuffed. What's the big one? It was just something I was working on writing. I wanted it to be like a webcomic, but I didn't have anywhere near enough artistic talent for that. So it was like, it was basically a script that I was intending, like, with like visual descriptions of what I wanted different panels to look like. So I was like, it was just a plan, basically, and a script. So technically I was writing the story for it, but I didn't have a fraction. Was it vaguely inspired by SAO? Kinda. Yeah, vaguely. Vaguely is a good word for it. But it really, that's one of those things where even if that was kind of where it started, it really, like, it really split off from there. Actually, hold on. I gotta ask now, because there were 2 writing projects that vaguely started from SAO inspiration. Which one are you talking about? Because I'm talking about the webcomic one right now. But there was actually a second one, which was just going to be a novel. Yeah, that one. Okay, we're on the same page then. The fucking planets. Again, there were some great ideas in that, and honestly, some of the characters were really, like, I'm keeping some of the characters from that story in reserve in case I want to use them again someday. But there was some dog shit execution, just some horrid execution on some of that. Yep, for a 14-year-old, it wasn't bad. It was also probably the longest continuous piece of writing that I've ever done. I think the manuscript peaked at, like, what was it, like, it was over 150 pages at its peak, the manuscript. It was also too fucking long. It was so much longer than it needed to be. Like, at its peak, it was 180 pages, and that was 3 out of the, I think, 36 volumes I had planned. Where the fuck was my second dash? I did actually rewrite a, I reworked that entire story a while back. I didn't get very far writing it, but I reworked, like, a lot of the major issues with the premise and certain plot points, and I cut back on some of the characters, and I changed a lot of them to be more compelling. So again, there were a lot of great ideas going into that. It just wasn't... It was pretty shit writing. As Pumpkin said, wasn't bad considering I was 14 when I wrote it, but... Hello, Azuiab. Welcome to stream. If you gave it another shot, I'd read it again. I might, eventually. I will most likely either repurpose some of the characters and plot elements for another story, or I might get around to it eventually. The version I eventually settled on was, I think, a bit more complex, but, like, also more concise. It would require a lot more, like, writing skill to execute on properly, but it would be a lot more concise than the original version was. Because, again, it was originally planned to be 36 volumes long, and I wrote, I think, 3 of them in their entirety, and none of them were great. I kept having to explain shit to people because I was so bad at doing it in writing. Isekai inside of an isekai? Kind of? There were definitely some isekai elements. It was also very heavily D&D inspired, but the big problem with that is I had barely ever played D&D when I tried to write it. Like, the concept of D&D was super cool to me, but I had barely actually ever played D&D when I originally started drafting it, which really shot me in the foot because I had no idea what I was talking about. I also eventually decided in some of the reworks later on that the D&D part wasn't really even necessary, and honestly made the setup of the story even more contrived than it already was. And so I kind of like, there's still a lot of like there's still a fair bit of like RPG elements to it, but the whole like being directly based on having any direct influence from D&D is mostly gone at this point in the more recent versions of the draft. Also changed the gender of the main character. That was a big change I made. Just for funsies. Yeah, it really was just there. Though you want to know something that I took great pride in at the time? The fact that I was able to write such an unlikable main character. Everyone hated the main character, which was the point, by the way. I was trying to do that. That was intentional. But everyone despised the main character, and I was so proud of myself for pulling it off. Wait, you wrote Kato wa Shoujo? Oh, that's a good one, CD. That's a good one. What do you think? What do you think, Pumpkin? Is Hisao or my main character worse? Why did I do that? I'm not playing terribly right now, but I'm making a lot of mistakes because I'm kind of distracted. I'm actually kind of fine with how I'm playing right now, though. I'm not really gonna push myself or anything right now. Sometimes. Most of the time. Since he technically has good endings he can follow. That's true. That's fair. I'll have to ask Whiskers. I'll have to ask Whiskers that question as well. But yeah, mostly not great execution, but I had some moments of pretty great character writing. It is a cool feeling as a writer when, like, you see the desired effect of a certain character or, like, plot element coming to fruition in people who read your thing. Would have been so cool if he just popped in. It would have. It really would have. Whiskers does sometimes idle in my streams, but I don't think he probably has his, like, volume on. Alright, you know what? Let me try and actually pay attention real quick. Ooh, that was a little rough. It worked, but it was a little rough. Not as high on that wall as I want it to be. Or, not even wall. Frickin' platformy flingy thing. Cool. At the MC in my fic as a dumbass, and it seems everyone agrees with me. By dumbass, I mean the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old. Love it. God, I also had so many fucking fan fictions that I was working on. It is frightening how much of my younger writing was influenced by Sword Art Online. Truly, well and truly frightening. What am I doing? That felt off. It worked, but it felt off. What the fuck? So for reference, I went way further there than I was supposed to. I had so much extra momentum for some reason. Ah! God, I was low. Oh, shit. Yes, distance PB. Whew. Take a moment. Take a moment to breathe. I think that might have been it. I think that might have been it. Is that enough? Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm here for. Sick. Now my hands just need to stop shaking. Well and truly, please. God, that was such that was so much less of a hassle than 7A was. Good lord. I'm curious. I think that might have been the quickest I've gotten a berry, a golden berry, since 2A. That might genuinely be the quickest I've gotten a berry since 2A. Golden videos. Let's check real quick. Because it definitely wasn't... Yeah, that was 4 streams. Not even 4 streams to get that berry. And if I remember correctly... Did I get both of the first 2 golden... I think I might have gotten both of the first 2 golden berries in the first stream. Because immediately after that, it goes to, level 3. Titles, 1, 2, 3, 4... No, okay, so, Golden Berry 3A took me about 4 streams as well. And then 4 took 1, 2, 3, 4... 4-ish streams for 4A as well. And then 5 took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5 streams, it looks like, for 5A. And then 6 took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 4? Oh, it looks like it was only 4 for 6 as 6A as well. And then 7 took me, oh god. 1, oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 streams to do 7A. 17! So this is more in line with, like, I think this is probably the quickest I've gotten one since at least 3A, if not 2A. I think this is probably tied with 3A, if I were to guess, for how quickly I've gotten this berry. 3A, 4A wasn't, 4A I remember being, just based on how it was balanced in the streams, I think it was a bit longer than 3A. So I think this was shorter than 4, definitely shorter than 5, and I think it was shorter than 6 as well. Mizidi? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that. So imagine you have a game. This, I'll take a look. This might be cool. Interesting. My side, that's what it is. My side. Me side? My side? Me side? One of those two. The capitalization actually is kind of important on that. But yeah, that was one of the quickest golden berries so far. Shit. Oh god. I still had a bit of coffee left, but I kind of choked on it. All right. Awesome. Like, genuinely, well and truly awesome. That's how that's what I expect going into a golden attempt. What the fuck was 7A though? Why, what was my big, like, I know it's long, and that's a big part of it. That really is a big part of it, especially for me. I don't feel like I really have the mental stamina for that. Like, I really, mental stamina was a really big issue in 7A, and maybe that was the whole thing. But it feels like there had to be something else going on for that to have taken me 17 streams. Look at my death count on this as well. 5,500. Like, what the actual fuck? That's over half my farewell death count. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. 0 full clears. Probably will not be doing those. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Zeros all the way down. Zeros all the way down. Except for farewell, but we ignore that. We ignore that. Global Steam stats. Oh, these are the global Steam stats. 10 billion deaths. Only 50 billion dashes. I kind of expected there to be more dashes per death. Whew. Damn. All right. Well, we did it. I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. That is pretty fucking cool. I will have to make a highlight of that after stream is done. But yeah. That is really cool. What next? Probably 1C, I think. I'm glad I did 1A through 8A in order. But I think I'm thinking what I'm gonna do next is skip to the C sides, do the C sides all the way through, and then we'll do the B sides all the way through. Regain my confidence a little bit. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna sleep now though, totally fair. Do farewell. Not right now, pumpkin. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe not ever. Fucking ugh. I was thinking about farewell, like in the context of how awful 7A was for me to complete. And like that 7A, like, I'm glad I did it, but that was not a pleasant experience. As I said, 17 streams. And a big part of, like, there was this period for like 3 to 4 streams in a row in the middle of that where for whatever reason I just kept getting worse and worse and worse at the game. Like I went multiple streams without making even a single distance PV. It was awful. What do y'all say we try 1A golden for a little bit? 1C golden, sorry. What the? Oh, fuck. How the hell does this work? My ass has not done this in so long. Shit. Oh, that's ugly. Song's a bop, though. Why? Stop being... My brain really wants to jump off of the platform. But I don't think... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about the seasides. There are only 3 rooms. Don't get me wrong, some of those rooms are fucking hell. But it is only 3 rooms. Okay. I can't remember if there's any, like, complicated tech. Seasides are easier than every other Yeah, it's just a length thing. If you can do the seasides, you can probably do them golden. And then fluke the last. You're so right. You're so right. I don't know if they're hour short, but they're definitely not bad. Or I don't feel like they should be. It will take me a bit, because these rooms are genuinely difficult. But... Oh, you get the extra boost. I don't know why I was so worried about that. I was trying to be too fancy with the movement at the end there. It doesn't need to be. Stop trying to jump. Dashing is sufficient. I really want to jump for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. And then we keep going. The likes of which I've never seen. It is shocking going back through my streams and seeing how many of them are song references. Or, specifically, I think it's a really egregious on the Goldenberry streams, because eventually I just kind of run out of stuff to talk about with the level, like, run out of, like, clever things to say about the level itself. And so I just kind of go with song references that are, like, vaguely reminiscent of whatever's going on. I was pretty good for the core ones. Like, I'm pretty proud of most of the core stream titles. I'm also super glad we got the Golden Berry on the current stream title, because that's a perfect stream title to get for the actual stream to get the Golden Berry. Speaking of, does anybody get the reference in the stream title today? Not a song reference this time. It is still a reference though. But it is also just a clever play on words. Yep. Yes indeed, Dex. I did not use that one yet, Pumpkin. It has not quite been necessary yet. It might be soon, but it hasn't been necessary yet. Good show, never finished. It makes sense why you're a little, you were hesitant about that, because I don't wanna spoil too much, but that the specific line I'm referencing is, much later in the series. Like, that is word for word a line from Fullmetal Alchemist. I thought it works because it, like, combines the whole, like, crystal heart thing with the fact that we're doing golden berries. That's kind of why I used it. But yeah, if you do get a chance, I would absolutely recommend finishing Fullmetal Alchemist. It is definitely worth it. I am doing that final dash way too late. Hello, Femboy Enjoyer. How's it going? You missed 8A Golden. VOTV 0.82 is 3.1 gigabytes download now. Beforehand, it was a 1.6. What kind of stuff was added? Archiver didn't do well this time for some reason. Got a new light thing. Nice. Damn. It's got to be a lot quicker on that final dash for some reason. It's probably because I'm on the other side of the platform. But, yeah. You can do that a lot. Now you're doing seasides. Yup. I still had some time left in the stream, so I was like, why not give it some practice at the very least? What about Farewell? Farewell, I'm saving for last. If I ever get around to it, Farewell will be last. I'm doing seasides to give myself a little bit of a confidence booster, because as far as I can tell, they're going to be a little bit easier. Okay. Woodland Mansion, nice! Farewell is so tough that the people who did it are on a list. Yeah, I know, I've seen the list. We can start practicing the next one. Then we go. I think I need to go straight up there. How do I make that a little bit more consistent? Okay. Not like that. There we go. Okay. I'm kind of slowly remembering this. Have fun with 5CG. I keep hearing infamous things about 5CG. Oh, you know what? I think I do remember why that one sucks. I actually have a question for the Celeste players in the audience. Or the more advanced Celeste players in the audience. Because I know Pumpkin's a Celeste player, but she won't be able to answer this question. My experience with well, it's about Seasides, Pumpkin, which I know you haven't done. You just haven't gotten far enough in the game yet. It's not even a you thing. You simply haven't gotten far enough in the game. But here's my question for the further along Celeste players who have done Seasides. I have always felt like with the Seasides, the second room is almost always the easiest. Does anyone else have that experience? Yeah, again, it's not necessarily like, not for 4C, it's not necessarily like a blanket statement, but I feel like in general, the easiest room is usually the second. Like, this is definitely the easiest room in this one. And if I remember correctly, 5, 7, and 8, I would all say those had the easiest, the second room was the easiest on those ones. But I don't remember the other Seasides very well, so that's not, again, not necessarily a blanket statement. But all of the ones I can remember well, the second room was the easiest. the second room being the easiest? What are you talking about, Pumpkin? Short and very painful. Felt especially too. 8C definitely, 5C definitely, 7C I think it was a no-brainer. Second room was the easiest. This one was a no-brainer. Second room was the easiest. I don't know, Pumpkin. We were talking about the second room, and then you just said that, and I was like, what? How does that have anything to do with the second room? 2C definitely. So yeah, if you say that on 2C, that's 5 at least, which is over half, where the second room is the easiest. No, wait. Okay, I don't remember 2C very well, so I cannot speak to this. By far the first room? Okay, okay. Iced coffee and then a whole bottle of sparkling water. That honestly sounds a little odd to me, but pop off. Oh, I should probably just be dashing there. That'll give me more control. I don't need to be trying to do this fancy. Like a whole liter? What the fuck? What? Oh shit. Can I recover this? Maybe if I was paying more attention, yeah. What the fuck am I doing? My brain was trying to skip some steps, but I forgot I needed to do that for the dash. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay, that was... Okay, ran out. But I did see the heart, which is good. Is this one of those levels where it's really easy to die when you get the heart? First room in 2C is literally just 2 dream grabs. Oh, yeah, that'd do it. That'd do it. They're probably just trying to teach you that tech. Honestly, they're probably just trying to teach you that tech. But yeah, I don't remember for 4, 3, or 6. I don't remember those ones very well, so I couldn't say whether or not which room is the hardest or the easiest. But I'd say at least half of them, second room is easiest. Which, I mean, I guess if for all of the other ones, the first room was the easiest, that would make perfect sense. Because, to me, in my mind, it would make sense for either the first or the second room to be the easiest. I mean, I guess it would make the most sense for them to scale in terms of difficulty, but... Like, I would not expect the first room to be the easiest on any of them. Not gonna lie, it feels like I'm dying kind of unnecessarily here. Oh, fuck. Part of that is me just relearning this, but... What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let's try and do a recovery here. I keep forgetting to dash. As I said, a lot of unnecessary death. Recover better. I'm working on it. I really am. Too early. Too early that time. That's good. And then... yeah. Alright. Let's do a little bit more practice on that, but... that's pretty close to where it needs to be. Fuck it. God damn it. What the hell was that? Cool. And then, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna do that in a run, and I'm gonna feel so stupid. Just jump right into those spikes, because I'm being bad. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Honestly, just for shits and giggles, let's go for it. We are starting it off fucking right. Dying after every input. Love to see it. Good fucking god. Alright, that's not bad on the first row. Nice. Average leave Celeste stream after. Ow! That should not have been that funny. I knew you were gonna die egregiously, literally on that. I can't even slightly deny it. I cannot even slightly deny it. Nice. Ooh, that was really closer than it needed to be. Sick as fuck! That was so fast. Why the hell was I not doing those sooner? That was so much easier. Damn. Alright, cool. I guess we'll just stop there then. I definitely don't have enough time to do another one after that. I mean, I guess I have enough time, but I don't really feel the need to like dig in like that. And I don't know when I'm gonna get back to this next anyways, so like yeah. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to this to Golden's next anyway, so I don't want to do a bunch of practice on this and then just have it like sit untouched for a while. What I'm thinking is now that we're actually on Seasides, I'll probably just pick up the game in like small bursts throughout this. I'll pick up Golden Berries in small bursts throughout the semester. Just whenever I've got a sec, whenever I've got an extra day. Though that's once I finish rearrange. Like I'm in a transitory phase again where I'm like certain series are nearing their completion. New things are starting, but there's some like short new things starting, and they're gonna be over soon. So it'll probably like what I mean is when I have a free stream after the schedule stabilizes, I'm gonna You're so right. You're absolutely right, Dex. That's exactly what I'm in. That's exactly what I'm in. Oh boy. Madeline Celeste has made another one. But yeah, that might be the first time since the first stream that I've gotten 2 golden berries in a single stream. Just sick as hell. Sick as hell. I'm certainly not complaining. I'm certainly not complaining. Okay. Okay. So let me, while we're in the wind down phase, let me run through everything that'll be happening in the next week or two. Big stream schedule dump. First off, Persona 3 Reload tomorrow night should be proceeding as normal. I'll see y'all there if you would like to drop by. We should be back with D&D on Monday. Bit of a short session turnaround, but the Empire's gang was gung-ho about it, and I'm excited to get back to it on the quicker side. Getting things going right. Tuesday will be another Voices of the Void stream. I think I'm going to need to start a new save file because a new version of the game just came out. We'll do that stream and maybe one more after that, and then I'm probably done with Voices of the Void until it, like, full releases. I think I like it enough to at least check it out once it full releases, but for the moment, I'll do 1, maybe 2 more streams, then we'll probably be good on Voices of the Void for now. Then next Thursday we should be back with Strawberry Jam finally. Sorry I had to take a week off on that, just how the schedule lined up. Next Saturday I probably won't be streaming since I got the Golden Berry. Maybe I'll try and do something else that day, but I might just not bother. And then week from tomorrow, so the next Sunday out will be Persona 3. After that, the Monday after that Persona stream, I will be going back to class. Because I'm going back to class, my schedule's a little bit different this semester. I might have to move some things around. We'll just have to see. As is with most first weeks of class, just while I'm adjusting, I might not be able to could be not thinking about the big... Okay, that's true enough, Azawib. It is pre-alpha. It's pre-alpha. Like, I'm not expecting it to come out anytime soon. Maybe once it gets into, like, a beta phase, or, like, the next major, like, phase of its release schedule, I can loop back around to it, but I'm mostly just trying to get a little taste of it right now, I think. I'm definitely enjoying the vibes and the aesthetics and all that, and the gameplay concepts and stuff, but there are certainly some things to be, like, worked out, I think. A big part of that's the control scheme, which feels a little clunkier than I would appreciate it to be. But that's the kind of stuff that just gets ironed out as the game goes. Yeah, so schedule, like, that first week, I think that starts on, like, the 13th? No, maybe it's a little further out than that. Oh, no, it's the 13th. Yeah, so starting from the 13th, scheduling might be a little bit weird, especially that first week back. I know from experience that, like, that first week is often a bit of an adjustment, and I just don't often have the energy to stream. So, might be a bit of a lighter week. We'll see. And then, ideally, I'm hoping to start the yearly Halo campaign on the 21st. I've been mentioning that several times. I'm hoping to start that on the 21st. It's looking like that's going to be a Tuesday slot thing. It's looking like that's going to be a Tuesday thing. Yeah. Yeah. And that'll probably go for, I'd say, 4 or 5 streams, which would put us mid to late February on that. If I can, like, fit it into another time slot before that, I'll try and start In Stars in Time earlier. Worst case scenario, In Stars in Time will start when Halo ends. And that's what we're looking at long term for the stream schedule right now. I've also mentioned Empire's Gang and I are working on a sort of like one-off event project that we're hoping to have out in the next few months. It's going to be a bit more work than usual. There's a lot more preparation to do. It's a bit higher production values on it. So look forward to that. I'll definitely announce that fairly far out in advance. That way, people know about it and can plan to come to it if they so desire. But yeah, I think that's the bulk of the big announcements. So at this point, yeah, that's about all I have. We got 2 golden berries in one stream. Love to see it. We're so back. Core went well. Core went very well. Core went, like, relievingly, or however, it's such a relief how well Core went. I'm not at all upset about, like, 3.5 streams to finish Core Golden. And we had time for the extra 1A, 1C Golden as well, which is super, super hype. Yeah, sick. All in all, really, really, really happy with the results of this stream. And there's that nice little 0 up there. So that's gonna do it for me tonight. I know it's a little shorter than usual. Hopefully that's all right with y'all. It's nice for me because I'll get a little bit of time back this evening. Yeah, thank y'all so much for sticking around. It's been a good night. So, yeah, thank you to Femboy, thank you to Spurk, thank you to Paige, thank you to CD, thank you to Dex, thank you to Pumpkin, thank you to Azeweeb, and thank you to VR. I think that was our crew today. That was our crew. And with that, I shall see you all another time, and I will bid you all adieu. Ciao!